able to see anybody's. 1 second, I gotta refresh the page. Yeah. Just give me a second. I gotta refresh it so I can actually see any comments. Thank you. Hello, people. Just 1 second. Yeah. I'm just working hard here. I just started the stream for the day. Right now I have all this to work on today. Hey guys. Welcome to the stream, buddies. Hey Noah, hey Dad. Welcome. Right now I'm just Right now I took out a mansion last time, Dad. If you been here for episode 25 and 26, you would have seen me tearing down this mansion along with a few friends. Welcome, LJS. You guys are right on time. Awesome. Alright. Alright. I just put some torches here so I don't have to go to bed as much. Thank you. I'm sorry, Pope. I don't let people on the stream while I'm working, alright? Just so you know, I'll let you on after the stream so I can show you guys a tour if you guys want. Alright. Yeah, just give me a second. Gotta get ready for a few hours of work. Yep, I got some sleep. It's all good. Just today I have objective today is to finish a lot of this. The only person I'm letting on the stream today is Lavinator. He'll be coming home from school in like an hour, he said, so he's going to be my assistant today, but I have to wait for him to get home from school. I know, chat is always delayed by a bit. One of the reasons why I only let one or two people on here when I do streams is mainly because sometimes I get a little tired of actually trying to teach somebody how to do something in the middle of a stream. And it's a lot faster for me to just do this. Like, right now, I started a private party, and I invited him. I'm just waiting for him to join it, so I can invite him straight to the stream. So, it's going to be a little while. So I have to work by myself. It's fine. Doing great. I just worked on the thumbnail for this live stream. As soon as I'm done with the live stream, I'll be able to put that on. I was confused at first when I started doing thumbnails for my live streams, so basically I found out you need to put the thumbnail after the stream is over. I didn't know that, so it was... But still, episode 24 ended up becoming my most popular episode. Hey Beast, welcome! Right now I'm getting started. You're right on time. This is gonna be I'm gonna try and do 4 hours today. Like, what I'm doing here is trying to complete this entire floor. You see how much square footage I have to complete today? Look at all those pillars that need to be completed. But just... right now, I'm not going to count these pillars until I have the entire thing done. Hey Beast, did I show you where we're going? Like how far this pillared hall is going to go? I'm going to show you quickly. So you have an idea of how long this is going to take. Because this is going to be months of work, mainly because I want to have the best... I want to have the biggest city I can possibly build. So, let me just get up here. Look how far I have to go in order to finish this pillared hall. Everything you see here is going to be leveled. Hey Viri, welcome, welcome, buddy. And look, we got. Basically, I'm planning to have it end right here. The pillared hall will expand all the way right here. I decided I want it to be right here, mainly because it's going to be able to stop on the ocean. That's the plan. And then look, that's one of the reasons. Look, all this has to be taken out. The pillared hall is very close to what I want it to be. But here's the thing. This is only the south. As soon as I finish the south, I have to finish the north. If you look at the map, you'll see all the north that needs to be finished. Like, basically, I just say the fastest way to finish all this. Oh. The fastest way to finish it is to focus on one area at a time. That's the most important thing. Like, due to me having such a, due to me choosing to work with a small team, it's just I need to get a lot of this done by myself as fast as possible. And I think I'm going to be going through at least 70 stacks of stone brick by the time I'm done with this. I love it that in this game that, yep, you're desperate to join. I'm gonna have to teach you how to build in my style, but can you wait till after I'm done with the stream so I can talk to you for a half hour after the stream? I'm willing to talk to people who want to help. All right, Mike. Like, I just don't want to teach somebody in the middle of a stream, alright? Because I usually like to keep my headphones right here. And if you were to come into the party and talk to me, I wouldn't be able to hear you. If I wear the headphones, my ears start to sweat. That's the truth right there. I know. I'm sorry. Just give me a second. I had no idea you were British. You never told me that, so... Alright. Just give me a second. What? That's 2 a.m. for you? How about tomorrow? You send me a message tomorrow, and I'll talk to you then, alright? How's that? Because tomorrow is my day off, and I'm able to have time to talk to people who want to join on my streams. Is that okay? Oh, thank you. Alright, thank you for understanding, Mike. Thank you very much. I just really want to keep pace while I'm doing the stream. You understand, right? Oh, alright, that's cool. And do you need help making money in the game? Because I've actually gotten used to making money by myself. And I actually helped a friend of mine make like 200k. He was a brand new player, and I managed to level him up 10 times. I know how to level people up in the game. Not exactly cheating, it's more about, you know, being a CEO and actually just doing Sightseer. And, the missions like Sightseer and Hostile Takeover a couple, like at least 20 times. The problem I had with him was he wasn't listening to orders, so I got a little tired of helping him, so I left. Like, it's really bad when he's wasting my time while I'm trying to help him. But I want to go get my car, I want to go to the store, I want to do this. Oh. No, thank you, Mike. I'll talk to you tomorrow. You send me a message, let's say, like, I should be up at like 10 a.m. tomorrow, so that's 5 hours ahead for you. That'll be 2 p.m. I'll be able to talk to you for a few hours. and you can actually help me with some stuff if you want. I always give people tours when they come onto my server for the first time. All right. That means no privs until tour is over. Like, I gave people privs during a tour once. They went in and destroyed my stone smelter. Doesn't that suck? Oh. I mean, I said 10 a. I mean, I could get up at 10 a.m. That'll be 2 p.m. for you. Like, basically, I have to calculate time difference. This is the one thing that's perplexing me when it comes to doing streams for a global audience. For a global audience, I have to be careful. There's just lots of stuff. I can talk to you for a couple of hours after I'm done giving you a tour. Like, this YouTube server, I'm quite proud of this YouTube server, and I'm very protective of it. Like, one of the reasons why I actually invited Lava to the party is because I know he'll actually he'll listen to my orders without me having to teach him in the middle of the stream. So don't worry. Don't worry tomorrow. If you talk to me tomorrow, and show me that you're willing to put in the time and the effort, I'll let you on next time. 10 a.m. Mike, for me, which is 2 p.m. for you. No, 10 a.m. 5 hours ahead. Like, I have to think of it like that. Oh. Alright, can you help a smaller YouTuber? Yes, I can. Yes, I can help a smaller YouTuber. I've been helping some of my friends. Some of my friends have only 80 subscribers. And 80 subscribers, some have 30, some have 10, some have 15. So, but sadly, some of them have already given up to the point where I come to them willing to help, but they won't listen to me. Hey, Mike, you're an awesome friend. I'll talk to you tomorrow, alright, buddy? I'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. for you, alright? You have a great day, buddy. Ouch! What exactly happened? Oh. I could help him, but he'll need, basically, in order for me to help someone, I need to make sure they're committed to making videos. Because sometimes some people come to me and they say, I need help growing my channel, but then I go and look at his YouTube channel. I get really disappointed. I get really disappointed when I see his YouTube video count is at 0. Or maybe 2 or 3 videos. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Oh, that's not good. You guys all having a great day? Like, X-Raven? Just... Oh, no, Beast? What's wrong? Alright. That's fine. Great day. Alright, fantastic. What do you mean one of the spammers, Beast? What's up? What's bad is that my counter in the upper right corner is not telling me when a message is being said. So I have to look at the computer every now and then. Oh my. I hope you, no, I hope you're okay. Like, if you're saying that. That does sound bad. So, right now the objective today is to get a lot of this done. Alright, good. Very good, Noah. Like, today I have all this to finish. Alright, good. So, LJS, how's your day? Like, how was your day, today? Is it a blizzard where you are? Alright, Lava. Hey, Lava. I've already invited you to a party. When you get home, you just have to join it and I can invite you right into the server immediately. Yep, alright, good. Good, Veery. I'll tell everybody. Let's all help a YouTuber out. Like, people, like, we have YouTubers that want to succeed, but sadly, YouTube has thrown a lot of them under the bus where they really need to, where it gets to the point where they need to beg in order to get subscribers nowadays. Like, it's fine to beg as if you're not being heard. Because I do, when I started my YouTube channel a year and a half ago, I actually felt like I was somebody knocking at soundproof glass trying to get to the audience. Like, it was hard. Alright, good. Alright, good. You just need to get here, Lava, and I'll let you in. Alright, one second, I gotta go to the bed. Alright. Yeah, I gotta get the power back on. I'm actually looking at your messages, so like, I have my computer right here, so I can actually see your messages. The reason why I have the message board right here off is mainly because what was the point if it was gonna be glitchy? It's starting to glitch to the point where I can't see any of your messages at all, so I decided it was a waste of space on the screen. Yeah. Maybe a blown transformer, that could be it. Alright, good, LJS, very good. Like, trying to complete as much of this as possible by myself before Lava gets here. Basically, Lava is a friend of mine that goes way back to the beginning of the entire server. It was month 3 when I met him. He did a great job with me on some of that pillared hall you saw over there. He actually helped me a little bit there. Oh. Oh, all right. What are your choices, Beast? All right, good. So, Beast, what kind of choices do you have for your themes? All right. You asked, could I help? But I need to see what are your options. Chinese or Greek? You could either do both, or you could do Greek or Chinese. So I'm thinking you can do Chinese if you want, or Greek. Greek is good as well. Like I'm just trying to think. All right, good, very good. All right, let me think. That sounds good. Like, it's more about trying to find your own style within the theme. Look at this. This is a fantasy texture pack, what I have here. But I'm choosing to do something different. Like, to the point where, like, I have the fantasy texture pack as my canvas. But I'm going to decide what I'm going to paint on the canvas. So, it's... Alright, cool. Yep. You're welcome. Like, that was what I was thinking when I started my channel. I was getting a little tired of finding YouTube channels that would actually swear for no reason. Like I played a game, Dark Souls. One of my games, Dark Souls. I can't believe it. Think of this. A game that has no foul language whatsoever. Is in a video where the host is swearing like crazy, and people assume that swearing is in the game, even though the game itself is clean. That's why I believe Dark Souls should have been T-rated, not M-rated, because there's no language in the game. Awesome. Awesome. Alright. I wouldn't mind having a meet and greet tomorrow for people if he's willing to send me a friend request. Veery. But he has to be nice and considerate, otherwise I don't deal with people who just take advantage of me, if you know what I mean. Alright, good. Good. I hope you get your power back on soon, Noah. Oh, he's playing on Xbox? Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry for assuming. I keep forgetting sometimes, Veer, you don't play PlayStation. Alright, good. Don't worry, as soon as I have the ceiling done, I'll be able to make the pillars themselves. Like stage 1 pillars. Yeah, you're right, LJS. Like, you don't, I've actually managed, I'm like this. I don't need to swear to get an audience. I watched one video that says that you need to swear in order to get an audience. I'm like, you don't need to? Yeah, I'll sub to him, when he comes on here, I'll check out the stream later and I'll sub to him, alright? Like, I can help him out, like, I am a good helper. Like, I support people who ask me to support them as long as they're the nice people. The nice kind of people where, like, I had a friend once, LJS. Alright. LJS, Noah, interesting. But one second, let me just tell LJS this story. I knew this one YouTuber from last year. 2017, I mean. He actually had 74 subscribers. He had 74 subscribers when I first met him. And he was why I started my own YouTube channel to begin with. Started this channel to begin with. He actually started by being clean. Very clean. But then, when his channel wasn't growing fast enough, he got impatient and started to cuss a lot, and that's when his channel grew. And then he was at 350 subscribers. And you want to know what he did? Awesome! Awesome, I'm going to have to check that out. I love Fallout 3. Alright. Yeah, basically he decided to shut down his channel because nobody could find him in the search bar. And I'm like, that's a stupid reason to do that. Like, but my channel can be found in the search bar. You just have to type Red Sea Gaming, and that's the first thing that appears on the search bar. That's what's cool about my channel. Yeah. He made me start YouTube, and then me and him were working together for a time to help each other grow. But then we had a fallout. We had an argument over something, and I haven't spoken to him since. Like, we had a fallout, but yeah, and then he shut down his channel a week later and started up a new channel. So funny. I had nothing to do with his decision to shut down his channel. He shut down his channel when he was at the height of success and started a brand new channel, which I'm still subscribed to, by the way, but he hasn't uploaded anything because, the YouTube made the policy about now requiring you to have 4,000 hours worth of watch content, and also having 1,000 subscribers, so he sort of faded out of existence. And I'm still here today, and he's long gone. Yeah. Oh, what was I arguing with him about? Basically, I was telling him I was sick and tired of video game companies putting microtransactions in video games. Me and him had a big argument over that. Like, he was all for him, I was against him. And of course, I told him that that video game companies in the 1990s never went to this level of decay. And of course, he was saying video game companies need to have all this in order to succeed today. I sort of told him that video games didn't need to have this stuff back then. Back then, if you wanted cosmetic costumes that you can get in loot packs or anything today, you would earn them by beating the game. Yeah, you would earn them by beating the game. In the 1990s, you would earn a new costume by beating the game a certain number of times or beating it on the hardest setting. You didn't have to pay an extra cent to the game company. But he was like, those who can't afford those microtransactions are poor. I was like, I'm a big fan of video games as they were in the 1990s and early 2000s. Back when there was no such thing as downloadable content or microtransactions or loot boxes. Like, the reason why I can support Minecraft with its texture packs is because it's a one-time purchase. There's no time limit for them. There's no time limit to how long you can use them. You can use them as long as you want. Yeah, I know. And of course, we did for a time still talk to each other, but let's just say sometimes I'm like this. I can't associate myself with people who are unwilling to look at it from both sides. Alright, cool. Alright, awesome. As soon as you Lava, just so if you can still hear me, just turn off your mic before you enter the party so I can just invite you there. Alright, but what do you guys think? Who was in the right in that argument? I'll let you guys decide. But basically, I was trying to say it as nicely as possible, but of course, they got some of the stupid reasonings he was saying made me a little angry. That's the only time I got angry at somebody. Like, because I just felt like he was saying stupid stuff to cover up what EA was doing, because I was talking about, you know, EA's controversy with the loot boxes. That's what I didn't like. The loot boxes with Star Wars Battlefront 2 that released in 2017. Yeah, like, I at least know about video games as they were in the 1990s. And this guy was 14 years my senior. Alright. Like, he's 14 years older than me. So I was like, he was 34 in 2017. I was 24. So I'm like, if I know about the video game industry better than him, that's funny. Alright, Lava, welcome. 1 second, guys. I have to invite him to the stream. Alright. And right now, if he were to come back, come and talk to me, I would talk to him. He's a good friend of mine. He was a good friend of mine because we were able to work together on growing our channels. At the time. He was needed at the time. He helped me get my start. I'm at the construction site where the mansion was, Lava, if you're still watching. Like, let's just say, I don't like making enemies. I see no point in making enemies with people. But just nowadays, you have to choose. Do you want to associate yourself with somebody who actually has deluded himself to a mindset that says microtransactions are okay? Alright. Interesting. LJS, you still there? Like, 1 second. Yeah, just sometimes. Yep. Just what do you guys think? You don't want to make enemies. You can go through life without making enemies, and then you end up making enemies. That's sad. Like, this is. I actually believe. I believe that the enemies that you have are a result of your actions. Like, if you disagree with one person, that person will assume you're an enemy. Yes, it has. Okay, listen to this story. Alright, I was streaming streaming a horror game called White Day, a labyrinth named School. And I managed to record up to 3.5 hours. I was 20 minutes from beating the game in a single stream. And then, right as I got to the end point of the game, boom, power went out for 5 hours. And for 5 hours, and I was like this, I was supposed to beat it in a single stream, but I decided, okay, I will play it tomorrow then. I was meant to play, get back to REDSEACRAFT the next day, but I was like, yes. But what's good is that it ends perfectly right at where I needed it. And think of it like this. Basically, the next part, I actually beat the game so quickly after that I was like this. Okay, since I beat the game so quickly on normal mode, I might as well play it one more time on stream. And I did. I started it on hard mode from beginning to end in less than 3.5 hours. After I finished the normal mode, I beat the game again on stream. A different ending this time. Oh, White Day, a labyrinth named School, Part 1. Just scroll down. It's in Red Sea Plays. But don't worry, the stream went well, and I was still learning how to talk to people back then. Alright, Lava, there's a stone brick in the chest if you want to help me out. Yeah, as far as I can tell nowadays, I'm like just really happy that that stream came out the way it did. But think of this, guys. I managed to get more attention by doing that part with the hard mode. If I had beaten the game in a single stream the night before without the power outage, I would have just finished it on normal and would have moved on. But I decided to do the hard mode after that, which I did, and basically my channel got a lot more exposure because of that. Interesting. Yeah, I understand. Power outages hit when you least expect it, right? I'm gonna save the game just in case. I always do this when I'm doing a good job, mainly because of the fear of a power outage. Yeah. Basically, hey, I'm just saying this, sometimes a power outage can be a blessing in disguise. It actually helped my channel a little bit, because I would have just finished the game and that would have been it. But instead, I actually managed to beat the game on the second stream, and actually beat the hard mode in a single stream right there. Alright, I was just helping you, Lava, don't worry. Like, I actually went to the trouble, guys, of getting stone bricked over here in advance before the stream began. Alright, good. Good, Lava. And Lava, if you're wondering where beds are, I have them right here. Yeah. Awesome. Like, finding out that power outages can be a blessing. Oh, right. Oh, the power went out. Let me guess. As soon as the Ender Dragon was about to die. Oh, the head store. I mean, the head. Glass door, head slab. Yeah. Oh, let me think. It's been so long. Oh, okay. I have one. I was at, this was the only time I had been to a public school of sorts. It was a Christian private school. Basically, I was playing on the monkey bars. I was... Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was playing on the monkey bars, LJS and others, and this is what happened. I actually meant to lower myself onto the run to get me down to ground level. Basically, my feet slipped, and I fell with full weight on the monkey bars on my chest. Oh! For 20 minutes, I was on the ground. Thank goodness my mom was there. Like, I had knocked the wind out of me, and I had a bruise on my chest for weeks. It was bad, but let's just say I never climbed the monkey bars again. Just ow! I hope she took it the right way. Yeah. Like, I've done stupid things in the past, like a lot of them, but just sometimes it takes me a little bit to remember what I did. Because sometimes you want to block out your memory of what you did wrong. Like, sometimes you don't even want to admit that there were times. There were times when people that you thought were perfect are not so perfect after all. One second. LJS, what did you think of that story? Falling on the monkey bars. Ouch. Yeah. It was painful because basically at the time I actually was drinking at least 5 glasses of milk a day. So I have very strong bones. I have never broken a bone in my life. Like I had a childhood friend that fell off the swing and broke her wrist by just falling 2 feet. But I've never broken a bone. Yeah. One second, I gotta grab the beds. Sorry guys, but so basically let me think. Oh, back then, alright, I can tell you guys one more story for now. Alright, one second, I gotta see. Noah, guess what? Oh. Ouch. That's funny. Are you guys going to be bringing that up from now on? And my sisters were like this when they did this. Like, it was just bad. Like, oh, I got one more story. I think one sec, I gotta think of what was I thinking before? Alright. Oh, no. I hate that. Mistaken identity. Oh, never lift that one down. No! Yeah. Hey, kid, why you hugging me? Hey, kid, why you hugging me like you know me? What? Oh. That happens. Oh, one time I was playing with the rake in the backyard, a metal rake. You know that gag where people walk into the rake if it's on its side and it whoop, whacks you? I decided I wanted to do it to test how painful it was. So I did it. It was painful. Just don't do it. No. That was when I was young. And I was watching lots of Scooby-Doo cartoons. No, it's okay. Mistakes happen. I understand. Don't worry, LJS. It's just I've had those moments too. Like, we're the same. Don't worry. What else? I'm more of an like, I wanted to test how that rake, like, how painful that rake would be if I stepped on it on the side that goes whack. I learned my lesson. I had a bruise that was a line for a week. Yeah. Yeah. Just we got all this. Yeah, you did. I know, Noah. I know. So, let me just think. What other story can I tell? Alright, I got one. This was when I was a little kid. I didn't understand the distance between the treehouse and the ground. I saw a spider. To me, the spider looked like it was 3 foot wide, but it was actually a tiny little spider. I jumped out of the treehouse 5 feet to the ground. I didn't break anything, but it was kind of funny. Like, it was kind of funny at the time. Like, I don't like spiders. Also, I can tell you guys this. When my dad was working in Kentucky, we had to live in this little cabin place, and basically one of my sisters found this realistic dead spider and brought it to Mom, and Mom saw it and saw that it was a dead black widow. Yeah, it was a dead black widow. And she screamed and thought it was alive, but no, it was dead. Thank goodness, right? Yeah, yeah. Black Widows are supposed to be dangerous, right? Thank goodness it wasn't a brown recluse. Yep. Like it's gonna be hard for me to pay attention when I have 100 people in my stream at once one day. Think of this, Noah. When you see big YouTubers with 800 plus people watching, I'm still wondering to this day how they can pay attention and answer each one of those comments. Oh, Monster Energy. Energy drinks. Oh. Yep. That's good. I stole $20 from my parents and actually used it all on arcade machines. I got a whopping. Alright. But that was years ago. Years ago, I swear. Years ago. Yeah. But nowadays, if I want to play an arcade game, think of this. My dad had to paint a laser tag in New York. A place called Qzar. And basically, my dad had to paint the place. And you want to know what the owner of the arcade did? He actually turned on the arcade games and turned on free play, so my sisters and me could actually play these games for as long as we wanted, while Dad was working. Isn't that cool? Me? My name is Zach. Z-A-C-K. Like, my name is spelled with a K, not an H. Some people will say, why is your name spelled with a K? Because Mom and Dad decided they wanted something different. Of course it's Noah. That's what I call you, Noah. Like, I'm not surprised. Of course, Lava, I already knew that. Because I heard people in the party call you David once. So it's perfectly fine, Lava. Thank you for telling me. For verifying it, I didn't want to call you David out of fear of actually misnaming you. Yep. Yeah, just nowadays, I chose Red Sea as my persona when I do my YouTube channel. More as a way of protecting... more as a way, like Superman. No. I can say my name is Zach, but of course there's millions of Zachs out there. You'll never know my last name. Okay. Don't worry, there's thousands of people with the last name Smith as well, so, Yeah. Let me think. But what did you guys think? The arcade owner actually turning on the arcade machines and making them free to play? I played Time Crisis 3 so much, I know that game from start to finish. Yep. Oh, welcome back, Beast. Yeah, I was just telling people some stories about my misadventures of growing up. Oh, hey Beast, think of this. When I was a kid, I was on the monkey bars. I was climbing on top of them, as in, I wasn't doing this, where you do the monkey bars like this. No. I was on top of those monkey bars. I tried to get down. My feet slipped, and I fell with full weight on my chest on one of the runs as I fell down. Ouch. Like, those were the days. That's when I was a very curious kid. Like, I actually had great... Like, I can admit that I did embarrassing stuff back then. Yeah, 1 second, I gotta make it daylight. Right now I'm joined here by Lava. I'm joined here by Lava. He does a great job. As of today, I am standing at 214 subscribers. So, it's pretty good. Where? Oh, what'd you do? Oh, you put staircase. You put a ladder right there. Good idea, Lava. You know, I actually had a way up here already, but thank you for the effort. Oh, no, Lava, you do good. I just said you do good. Thank you, Lava, for thinking. This is one of the main aspects I need when you play when you build on my survival server. I need proactiveness. Yes, I do. It's under the same name as my YouTube channel. Red Sea Gaming, and of course I put my logo on it as well so people know. Alright guys, are you guys going to ask me why I have a logo? Why I have a logo that's a skull on my YouTube channel? Because whenever, as soon as I'm done with streams, I like to focus on my streams. Alright. The reason why that skull is my logo for the channel is because that's actually one of my favorite skulls. I used to make all the time in the barn. My dad actually designed that skull while we were watching movies. Dad would actually carve those out of plaster. He made a mold out of it. I like the two-faced skull so much. I decided I want that for my logo. And of course, my dad did a great job with it. And then we went out to Groot and Hardy Dam to the river and actually took a picture of the skull in the water. And then Dad worked on it for a few hours. I didn't have to. What's good about it, my dad is an artist, and my dad is an artist. I don't have to pay him a cent because he's family, but also he made those skulls, and I used to make hundreds of those skulls back in the early 2000s. I was 12 years old, actually mixing two types of foam, A and B. You have to put you put A in a cup. You put B, second, and then you stir it. And as soon as it looks like soda pop when it's rising up, but you have to put it in the mold quick. And then, but if you get it on yourself, it'll actually reach 200 degrees on your skin. So you don't want to get it on your skin at all. So basically, making skulls like that was dangerous, but it worked. But we were able to sell thousands of those skulls in the early 2000s. My dad is an artist, but we also make props too. So it was a very smart business move. But then we haven't been able to make. We have prototypes in the barn that are still waiting. Hello, Cindy. How you doing? YAT. What does that mean? Just working on my build here with a friend. I'll take those stone brick out. Just focus on placing the stone brick lava. Alright, you're taken care of. I'm good. Alright, we're almost done with this part. Then we can complete the pillars. Then we're going to work on taking out what remains of that lake over there. But, of course, the logo has now become my logo for the entire channel. And I actually enjoy it being there. It actually helps my channel look professional. Or, what's your opinion of the logo, guys? Of course, my friend that used to run a YouTube channel, but he gave up on it, said, I think the logo is too scary for the kids. What do you guys think? Even though I'm actually very clean, I don't swear at all during my videos. Alright, cool. Thank you guys for understanding. And of course, but what you guys, yeah. Like, I was like, this is my logo, and I chose to have it. Yeah. Mainly because I grew up working in Halloween. Halloween was my industry for years. Like, I worked on, when I was a kid, I found cute teddy bears scary, and scary Halloween props to be like teddy bears to me. Like, mainly because I fear, just like the Addams Family, I fear cuteness. Too cute. Ah! I don't really have I have Discord on my phone, but that's about it. Like, I was raised on Halloween. I can watch a horror movie and not be scared by it. The only games that come close to only forms of entertainment that come close to scaring me is video games, mainly because of the unpredictable factor of it. Alright. Like, as soon as we finish this, we can finish off the pillars, then we can get to expanding this area so we can make more pillars. I don't know. I actually bought the game. I bought the game when it was $15 on PSN Beast, but I still haven't beat the game. I actually tried to beat it on stream, but trying to do it as, you know, the pacifist route. But of course, that requires your character to be super weak. One second. Have to connect my phone. It's dying. Like, Undertale seems to be a good game. I'm liking it. It's just I haven't got too far on, you know, genocide route. Because that's actually the first time I played an RPG where you're actually punished if you fight back. And also, there's several games that I loved as a kid. I loved the original Star Wars Battlefront games that came out in 2004 and 2005. Awesome games. Awesome games, like, and actually there's two routes in Undertale Beast. There's the genocide route, and then there's the pacifist route. Basically, where you don't have to fight anybody. It is possible to beat the entire game without fighting anybody. But of course, you just have to flee when they attack you, or talk to them enough that they'll like you and they'll leave. You're gonna have to, basically, I don't get the logic behind the game, like, and because back then you have to kill enemies in order to force the other enemy to surrender, or at least that's what we did in wars. Like, I don't believe in pacifism, but I believe war is necessary. War is necessary when it's needed, but I just don't like it because yeah, that could be it. But the reason why some people say don't do genocide is because you'll have to face somebody at the end. Face someone at the end that's upset that you've killed a lot of people, and we'll try to finish you off right there. And he's difficult. Like, you bad, he'll take you out. But I don't remember his name. Yeah. We must remember that all these people are monsters. All of them in the game. The only one who's human is you. So, one second. Hey, welcome back, Noah. Welcome back to the land of Red Sea. Yeah. Also, Undertale, I think, is a good game. I love the music. I just never beaten it before. Like, I managed to stream it for 4 hours, but I decided nobody was interested in those streams, so I sort of canceled it because it only got like 4 or 5 views. Like, I only cancel a streaming series if it gets less than 10 views. I'll probably give Undertale another chance at some point. So what would you classify my channel as, Beast? Alright. Like, I'm just gonna ask you guys, what do you classify my channel as? Am I a Minecraft channel? A gameplay channel? Or somebody who just, Alright, like, there are many types of YouTube channels. I'm not exactly a Minecraft channel because I play other games too. It's just I put more time into my main series, which is REDSEACRAFT. Awesome, Mike. Awesome, Mike. I hope you succeed. Make sure you have a clean background behind you. Like, one second. That's better. Like, you have a clean background behind you. Like, I usually put my game collection behind me. If you guys look closely, you'll see my game collection. I have Shadow of the Colossus, Dark Souls 3, and the original Red Dead Redemption behind me, just to give a good atmosphere of somebody who owns a lot of games. Yeah. Yep. I have 300 games in my collection right here, so I have a lot to choose from. I think the only way for me to do live streams the only way for me to do videos of PS3 games is to do pre-recorded ones. Like, I really want to play Demon Souls from start to finish. One of my favorite RPGs on the PS3, from start to finish, for you guys to watch, but it's not available on PS4. Oh, no, I'm good. Yeah, just when I was a kid, the most games I ever owned was 7 games. Actually, as long as you keep your identity a secret, Mike, and people see you for who you are, as long as you're clean cut and you're nice to people, I don't think people will hack you. Like, I'm actually so... Like, some people will hack you if they don't like you or they think you were mean to them. Like, I'm assuming that, but I just hope I'm right, right? Oh, Nintendo games? I think Nintendo games are good. I actually own a GameCube behind me. I can show you guys the GameCube if you guys want. We're going to be 4 hours, Lava. And right now, we've been streaming for 1 hour and 14 minutes, so we got 3 hours. Oh, just 1 second. Let me get up and get it. I gotta get around my chair. I got this GameCube free of charge from a friend. Like, this is the only Nintendo console I own in the house. And it still works. GameCube. It still works. In my opinion, the reason why the GameCube failed... The reason why the GameCube failed, some people said it looked like a lunchbox because it has this handlebar right here. Look. It has this handlebar, and people assumed it was a lunchbox, like a kid's toy. So people were like, oh no, I'm gonna look like a baby if I play with that console. So I'm gonna buy a PS2 so I can be a grown up. Oh, 1 second. I have my face. I have my beard. What do you guys think? I think the beard makes me look more mature. Nah, it was actually a great system. It has one of my favorite games on the console. Resident Evil Remake for the console. I had an opportunity to buy the Wind Waker, Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, but the game is overpriced, like $50. Like, after all these years, it's still worth $50. All right, we have this finished. Yeah. And also, there was also another problem with the GameCube that the PS2 and the Xbox, the original Xbox didn't have, which was PlayStation and Xbox actually had DVD playback, as in you could watch your movies on your console. It doubled as a DVD player, thus giving it another function in the home. while the PlayStation, while the GameCube, you could only play games with it. I'll show you at some point. All right, Mike. Just send me a message and I'll send you a screenshot of my Facebook page so you have an idea at some point. Basically, the GameCube, in my opinion, was one of the best systems of the fifth generation. I mean, of the sixth generation. Of course, the PS2 won in terms of sales. My favorite games on the PlayStation 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2. That game, 800 hours spent in it alone. And I was very disappointed with the 2015 version. Very disappointed. What? LMA. What does that mean, Mike? I already know what that means. You don't have to finish it. It's just, I'm just trying to keep things clean, buddy. Yeah, like, I don't really care what platform people like. Like, I like Nintendo. I like Xbox. I like PlayStation. But I've never owned an Xbox platform in my life. I've only played one Xbox game, and that was Halo 3 from start to finish, and Assassin's Creed. The original Assassin's Creed. Better game in every way compared to the later ones. Despite it being a little repetitive. Alright. I played Star Wars Battlefront 2, the 2005 version. I skipped the 2017 version because I felt like the game, it actually represented EA's corporate, its greed. I don't like EA. I don't support EA. Or DICE. But, like, my opinion, it gets to the point where I'm actually judging a game company based on how consumer friendly it is nowadays. Like, if I don't like the company, I don't support them. Like, that means no Sims, no Sims games, no Madden, no others, no sports titles. Because EA has a monopoly on the industry on that one. What's wrong, Mike? I know. I've heard about it. Probably he's upset that I just said EA is bad. Like, I'm actually, like, they're bad because they release broken, unfinished games. Like, Battlefield 5 being released in the state it was. Being released unfinished. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. Mike, what's wrong? I think he left, but like, basically, nowadays, I actually judge a game company by what they're putting in their games. I consider microtransactions to be anti-consumer. Like, of course, cosmetics are a little more tame compared to the ones that give you power boosts. but they're still just as bad because it's only encouraging the other kind of microtransactions. I know, $15, that means it's very popular. You want to know why some games don't go down in price so fast? If it's selling well, why should you lower your price? But when the sales stop, that's when you're going to see discounts. Like, Soma was a game I wanted for a long time, a horror game called Soma. And, of course, it was $30. So I was like, I'm not touching it until it goes down in price. And then, as soon as it was $8, snagged. Like, I was like, $8, thank you. Yeah, I could do that, Mike. I could do that. Like, right now, I think by the time you are older, by the time you do get older, probably I'll have enough subscribers. I'll be able to send some people your way. How's that? I think he was saying that as a joke, or maybe he's being honest about it. Alright. Is this real, Mike? I just want to make sure it's real before I assume. LJS, like, I don't make fun of people that lose their relatives if he did lose a relative. So, let me think. Alright, we are getting there. Alright, I'm sorry, Mike. I'm really, really sorry. Just wanted to make sure it was real before I assumed. So I'm really sorry to hear that, Mike. Like, my mom almost met. I mean, like, she had sort of a appendicitis, if you guys know what that is. Like, mom she was in pain, but we got her. I mean, me and Dad were in New York at the time working on a project, so Melissa had to call family friends and got her to the hospital in time. My mom's fine today. She's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's okay. Just see, I'm just trying to be very respectful. So, alright. What we're gonna, doing for the rest of the stream after we're done with putting these pillars up is expanding this area. Lava, once you're done, we're gonna expand this out and make another empty area so we can keep expanding the pillared hall, rinse and repeat until we get to where we need. This we need to make, we gotta brighten up the mood so we can actually work another 3 hours. Or, but LJS, what do you think of this? I'm showing you guys the behind the scenes from start to finish. Is that a good concept for a Minecraft series? Like, instead of actually cutting it when I need to do something boring, I'm actually showing it all. Yeah. Hey, Mike, you have a great day, and I'm sorry for your loss if this is... Alright. Yep. If it is, if it's not, I mean, if it's real, it's real. Because, since we don't know him, I mean, like, it is, if it's, I mean, I'm not really sure because we don't know the guy personally, but I hope it is real. Because we did, show caring thoughts. Hey LJS, you impressed with the progress we've been making here? Like, let me just save the game so all this progress doesn't go down the drain if we have a power outage. Yeah. Yeah. Same. Nobody. All right. Everybody. Nobody wants their family the keel over like that. No one. But it's a natural part of life that we all must accept. It will happen one day. There's no stopping it. But of course, like mortal, that is sad. So guys, what games are you guys looking forward to this year? Like, I'm trying to cheer you guys up by asking a lighthearted question. Like, there's lots of games coming out this year. We got Resident Evil 2 coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, I think on PC. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do by asking you guys what games you're interested in this year, because, like, all is fun until the sad moment comes. I'm trying to lighten up the mood, so don't worry, I do care. It's just trying to lighten up the mood. Once you're done over there, Lava, just come over here. We gotta finish this part right here. Hey, LJS, nowadays, I'm pretty happy with how fast my channel's growing. I'm very thankful. Thankful for your guys' support. Hey, what's up, Flopsy? You having a good day? Feeling the power? Like, right now I'm just working on my survival build with a friend. Right now I have to take out all this, level it out, and put stone brick and have it line up over there. Like, this is a huge survival mode. Alright. Oh. Did you hear, LJS? It's cancelled. LJS, EA has actually cancelled another Star Wars game. It's no longer in production. Huh. Alright, cool. Welcome to the stream then, Flopsy. Like, I'm just working here with a friend. This is my huge survival map, and it's all about trying to finish this all in real time. Working on my survival city. Yeah, I found out EA has actually canned that open world Star Wars game they were working on. And people are already petitioning Disney to actually take away EA's Star Wars license. Like, say, stop. EA has run the license horribly, and they want EA to cease being the only company that can make Star Wars games. Alright. Just so you guys know, we are getting to a point where these game companies are starting to cancel games for no reason other than, oh, it'll take too long to make, so we're just going to cancel it willy-nilly. That's what EA said. EA said, oh, the game's going to take too long. Shelved. And instead, they're going to make a small-scale mobile game instead. Yeah. Just, I was, I pay attention to video game news, LJS. Just, like, it's not a rumor, it's proven fact. We're just going to finish this part. Then after this, we got to get a lot of dirt and put grass on it. Yeah, actually it's been that way. They've had exclusive license to the Star Wars games since 2013, LJS. Like, the only games they've made as part of that exclusivity is the two bad Star Wars games, Battlefront 1 and 2, for 2015 and 2017. Like, the reason why people... these games are good. These games are great. But the problem is that they were released unfinished. They were released unfinished and also released with really bad monetization. Like, a loot box so you could earn credits. It would take 40 hours to unlock Darth Vader. Yeah. Alright. Hello. Thank you, bro. Oh. Yeah, they are lazy. And, of course, you want to know who was the director of the Star Wars game that got canned? Like, it was being made by Visceral Games until EA stepped in and canceled it. It was Amy Hennig, the director of the Uncharted series, the Uncharted games. Nathan Drake, all that. All that. Interesting. Thank you for telling me that. It's $42, but think of this, Beast. If you had actually come on, if you were paying attention a few months ago, guess how much it was? Free. It was free to play. You could download the whole game for free on PlayStation Plus. I have it on my PS4 because I got it for free. Like, finding out you can get free games by just paying for PlayStation Plus, then waiting until the time is right to download it for free. Some people say that paying for PlayStation Plus is robbery. It's not exactly robbery if they're giving you free games every month that you can play as long as you want, or as long as your PSN Plus subscription holds. Yep. I understand, Beast. Like, I've been paying attention to video game news. I actually am subscribed to a YouTube channel that is pro PlayStation, which means it tells me exactly what games are going to be for free on PlayStation. The PlayStation Access channel. It tells me what's going to be free on PlayStation Plus that particular month, a week in advance, so I know which games I can download. If it's a game I'm not interested in, I won't download it. But if it's a game I am interested in, I'll download it. It's very simple. Ow. Like, also, there are some games some game franchises I'm actually interested in seeing a comeback. PlayStation what? PlayStation Plus. You know, if you want to play online, you have to pay for PlayStation Plus. And you can download games for free that are available that month. Only 2 free games a month, but sometimes you'll get a game that you can try out for free as long as your PlayStation Plus subscription hold. PlayStation Access. It'll actually be a video that appears, and it'll say what games are going to be for free. And basically, they've been very accurate. What games are available? Like, also they make sure there's a VR title for free somewhere in there. Oh, PlayStation Access. I did say that. PlayStation Access. ACC. I mean, you know. Like this guy. This is a British. YouTube channel that's supported by the PlayStation brand. So it's not exactly like there's Outside Xbox, which is pro Xbox, and then there's PlayStation Access that is pro PlayStation. Like, mainly because it doesn't really matter, but to me, I watch their videos because some of their videos are funny. Like, some people had a chance to download one of my favorite RPGs, Bloodborne, for free once. But, of course, I was like, I already own it. Now let's put the pillars up, and we can put away the stone brick and actually get to work taking all this out so we can actually expand the pillared hall this way. Like, and just so you guys know, when Sony gives away 2 free games a month, you want to know what happens when Sony does that? Sony actually gives a check to the game publisher if it's a third-party game. Like, the video game company, the video game company that they give you a free game from, they get a check. They make sure that game company is paid. Resident Evil 2 is just coming out, so it's going to be a year or two before it becomes free on PlayStation. Like, basically, PlayStation Plus is a way of actually getting a game that hasn't sold very well into the hands of people that would not have tried it if it was free. Alright, I got all this. Now let's go and put away our stone brick. Alright, we finished this part. Now we can get to work on taking out all this. And I'm gonna have to saving the game. Yeah, Resident Evil 2 is a great game. I used to play that game all the time on the PlayStation 1. And I wasn't impressed with the remake's reveal trailer at first, but I think I'm willing to give it a chance. Oh, LJS, here's 2 reasons why I don't do autosave. Number one, if somebody griefs me while autosave is on, it's permanent. Number 2, if there's a power outage and autosave is on, there's a 40% chance that the save will be corrupted. Thus, 15 months of work goes down the drain. Right? What do you think? Like, this is me being safe. You know, better safe than sorry. Because I would hate... would you guys hate that if I had to start over? You probably would unsubscribe in droves if I had to start over from scratch, right? It's more like I have this all under control. Yeah, it's more. I want to make sure there's always I want to be careful with my with this world, because this is my world after all, and this is the flagship of my YouTube channel. So autosave has been off because I suffered a power outage last year, and I thought my save was gone. I was turning on the console. I was like this, please don't be corrupted, and it worked. I was like this. So I was like, no more autosave, no more autosave. Yeah, no more autosave, because I hate the idea of a power outage actually corrupting your save. And all right. Hey guys, what was the most awesome thing you ever did before your save got corrupted by something? Anything, any game. Name any game where your save got corrupted and how upset you were that you had to start all over from scratch. Yep. Thank you, LJS, for bringing it up. Just be careful as you dig down lava, because there's still water here. Ouch. Like some friends of mine actually lost their entire save because either they left prematurely, before the save was complete, which will corrupt your save. I gotta repeat the process until I get it to the size I want. Yeah, you wanna know why? Because, let's just say this. Saving manually can save your build. Because if you got, think of it like this. If your save got griefed by a griefer to the point where you thought you could never recover, you could easily leave without saving, and you'll be like this. But here's the thing. Some people are so used to saving manually that they'll accidentally hit save as they leave. Yep. Basically, we started work on this, me and Lava, a day before the day we started working on the mansion. But I decided I wanted to work on a more focused thing, so we started working on the mansion ASAP. Now we're working on finishing what we started over here. Oh. Yep. Always save manually. Unless it's a small build, you don't need to save. You don't need to save manually. But if you're building long term, you must make sure you save automatically. You save manually. Because you want to make sure, because what if somebody broke the build while you weren't looking? If the build gets so big, look at this. How am I supposed to know when something goes wrong on this server? Because sometimes it could be weeks before I figure out something went bad or someone broke something. So basically it's better safe than sorry. Like, The griefer is the player that is jealous of your work. He is jealous that he can't do it himself, so he'd rather destroy your build to make himself feel good. And then eventually that player will ask himself, why do I not have friends? Because not only does griefing ruin your reputation, it makes those players you griefed go and tell people, don't trust this player, he griefs builds. So all of a sudden, that player gets, blackballed. As in, blacklisted by the community. Like, blacklisted by the community in a way that he can't find people to play with because he griefed, let's say he griefed a big YouTuber. That would instantly put him in the spotlight of shame. Get away, turtle. Watch out, lava. There's water here. Just make sure. Just nowadays, you have to be careful who you let on your server. This is why I don't let that many people on my server while I stream, or sometimes when I'm working, because I've actually had that moment where I was griefed and griefed on my server. I don't want that to happen again, so I don't let that many players on here I don't know. If there's any delays in the stream, guys, just so you guys know, it is, the weather is not so good outside. My internet is affected by weather. If there's a bit of, if my internet's, if the stream starts to suffer a bit, that could be a result of the weather outside. 1 second. Oh my. Awesome. Like, basically, if these griefers would actually just take the time to talk to me, I would teach them how to build, but instead, they want to make themselves an enemy, so I actually have trouble trusting people, even when they're on my server. Even when they're on their server, because sometimes I see, like, griefers actually ruin people's trust of other players, because you don't know whether or not they have the griefer virus. That makes sense, guys? They have the griefer violence! Just like Resident Evil, instead of the T virus, it's the griefer virus. Like, the worst thing I ever had happen to me was when I was working on my original big build on Minecraft on the PS4. The Sand Palace. I was actually griefed and killed, and all my materials were stolen because I didn't know how to do trust players back then. I didn't understand how to kick people. Awesome. Just in the olden days, I didn't know how to do anything, so basically I was a bit naive about playing games online. I assumed all players were good. But I learned quickly that a lot of players are what you would call jacks. Just nowadays, I don't like having that many people on my server at one time. Because I actually let 8 people in August of last year. Then Penn comes to me and says, "Where are my diamonds?" He got 20 diamonds stolen from him. 20. And I had to apologize and actually come up with diamonds to replace what he lost. I gotta go get me another diamond pickaxe. No, a diamond shovel. Went the wrong way. Sorry about that. Yeah, of course, Lava, you got him diamonds, but I was like, okay, I can't be that's when I decided, okay, I can't be responsible for the people who come on my server. So I said to myself, only 2 or 3 people at a time on my server at one time. That way I can keep a good eye on them when they're on my server. Is that smart, guys? Yeah. They get jealous, and then then they ask me, why are you banning me? I've done nothing wrong. You destroyed my build. But that's the way of the game. Of course, that could be a way of the game. I've actually seen footage of somebody destroying his... I've seen some people actually destroy people's builds and actually film it and post it online for people to see. And I'm like, what the? Why would you do that? I'm gonna give Lava 2 diamond shovels. Yeah. Why are you? Why are you banning me? It's kind of obvious, right? You just killed another player on my server for no reason. You are being banned. And I do permanent bans on this server. If you get banned, you get put on the banned wall, and you're never allowed on again. That way I can take in theory, take away the wheat from the chaff, separate the wheat from the chaff, and eventually find the good guys. Or he'll try to make you feel bad by saying, I'm gonna kill myself if you don't let me back on the server. I'm like, I don't even know who you are. I don't even know who you are. And I'm like, that would be bad. Don't do that. But this is a video game. It's not that important to die over. Welcome back, Beast. I was just telling some adventures into me having to ban some people from my server. It's crazy, right? What players will do. Like, one person broke into my machine room and destroyed it. LJS, you saw me showing you that machine that produces all my stone brick? It was destroyed by somebody, and I actually banned him. I banned him, and he was upset, and said I accidentally unleashed a bucket of water by accident. I'm like this. I don't care. You unleashed it with full intent. And basically the machine was out of commission for 2 days. Basically there was no stone brick being produced for 2 days. Basically I always have that machine going, so I have, while I'm using stone brick, there's always more stone. Always. Otherwise I'd run out of stone eventually, and I'd have to drop everything here and actually go to the machine and manually make the stone myself. But, of course, that's when I started amping up the rules. Security had to be tightened. And I told people who were upset that I upped my security that, don't blame me, blame the griefers. Blame the griefers. They actually... made my server less fun. Right? Like, some people would blame me and say, one person called me a dictator for having too much security on the server. But no. It's more out of fear of somebody breaking my stuff, and I had no choice but to up my security. It's more about, you know, it was either up the security or face the real prospect of somebody destroying my build for very bad reasons. Basically, I should, at some point, I should make a series that just talks about, in the book of Griefer, it says, this builder has built something I can't possibly build. I must destroy it because I am jealous. I am jealous. I have no life and I have no skill. And I wonder why I have no friends. Well, of course, it's more about, you know, trying to say it as a joke. Like, yeah. It's not. I mean, that's why I've been very hesitant to let some of you people who have been asking me to join the server. What do you think? Like, that's the same tactic the griefer that started my descent into madness started. She wanted to come on my server. I let her on, and at first she was innocent and all that. But then she turned off her mic and started killing us. The objective was to embarrass us on stream. And of course, then I kicked her. And of course, she kept saying how she was going to report me to Sony and say that, report me for discrimination, all that, for kicking her. And I'm like, and also my friends were defending me and telling her to shut up and all that. What do you think? She trying to saying, okay, I'm gonna report you to Sony for discrimination, all that. Like, and of course, thank goodness I actually had viewers at that time. They defended me. Because I was actually streaming this on Twitch, not Minecraft, not YouTube. Too bad I didn't do it on YouTube. Missed opportunity. That way that stream would be public forever. Yeah. Like, the nerve of some people. And this is another phrase I actually believe in. People who do bad stuff will never admit they're wrong when they're called out for it. Does that make sense? Like, then that person wonders why I'm banning that person, and then I had to block her because she was sending me very, very obscene pictures, and I was like, no, blocked. Really bad. I'm not telling you guys what she sent me because it was horrible. It's too much for YouTube. Like, that's when I started trusting people less on my Minecraft servers. That's why I've been very hesitant to let people on my server. You guys now understand? Like, it was a great experience. At one point I had 20 people watching. I just didn't like it that one person was killing me and I lost 4 days worth of materials thanks to that person. 4 days. It took 4 days to get those materials, and she took the materials and left with them. So, I was upset. So, I say, if griefers are the worst. Unless you're griefing somebody who's really, really bad, like, you know, if you're being cussed out, like to the point where you're getting insulted, griefing is the best way to get revenge. That I could understand. But if you're doing it for no reason, like repaying my kindness with a slap to the face, that could be a problem. Alright. Right nowadays, I don't take stuff from no one, if you know what I mean. Like, of course, I don't take risks either. I have highest security protocols on this server. Only people I trust are allowed on here. And I never go AFK when, I don't go AFK on my own server. If I have people on here. Unless I trust those people. I've actually left my server when I go AFK. Like, I'm just saying, we could call this, like, tell us our life story. Tell us your life story of how bad someone griefed you. It's funny. No. Sometimes the griefer will actually insult you and say, "How dare you call me out for griefing?" Even though you've caught him red-handed. Like, sometimes I'll actually give a griefer a chance. Except no privs. This is why when I give people, every player that comes on my server a tour, they have no privs. They are not allowed to have privs. So I know what kind of player they are. You guys think that's smart? Yeah. And they're going to be like, it was just a prank. It was just a prank. No. What you just did, this is how I picture that. Listen, I'm just going to say it. Imagine a beach. Imagine you're building the most beautiful sandcastle you had ever been building. Like, you're almost done. You almost have this beautiful sandcastle on the beach done. Then a stupid individual comes along and says, "Hey kid, check this out." And he kicks your sandcastle and destroys it and then runs away laughing. Alright, LJS. Thank you very much for being here, buddy, and thank you for hearing my life story a bit. You're a great listener, alright? Like, basically, this is why I don't allow griefers that, I don't like griefers because, look at this. Look at this build. This build is so big that if somebody were to grief it, I would be unaware of it being griefed until days, maybe months later. Thank you. Thank you very much, LGS. Like, I have to pay attention and put signs and say, okay, this player is banned. And of course, but can you guys imagine? Imagine that story. Imagine if you were making that sandcastle, and then that kid goes over and kicks the sandcastle in front of you, destroying your dream right there. That sandcastle was your dream, and it was destroyed with a single kick. A beast? What were you trying to say? Like, nobody likes it when their build is destroyed. No one. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and so Beast, what's good about it is that I work pretty hard on this build, and I want to make sure everybody likes it. But I really hate it when I have to focus on other players while I'm working on my stream. I realized this months ago. When there's players on my stream, I go from working on my build to keeping an eye on these people. But when I'm working alone, or when I have a trusted friend with me like Lava here, I'm able to get a lot of work done. But when I have people I don't know, that's when I have trouble trying to build, which slows me down. Like, I can understand if it was if someone griefed as a joke, like, griefed as a joke, destroyed it and then rebuilt it quickly for you. Like, there are some griefers that do it just for a quick laugh, then they repair it. And then you have to repair it. That's the kind of griefer I hate. Like, oh, thank you for destroying that. Then somebody destroys. But what if the griefer actually destroyed a building you were planning to tear down in the first place? You're going to act angry to that person, but as soon as he's off, you're going to be like this. Thank goodness, I don't have to destroy that building myself. What do you think? Instead of, because what do griefers want most of all when they destroy your build as well? They want a reaction from you. They want you to get angry. They want you to get so mad that they want to be yelled at. Something bad, or maybe something bad has happened in that person's life. Happened in that person's life, and wants somebody to yell at them. Wants that person to yell at them for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, they want me to be mad. But let's just say this. I'm an adult. Like, I get mad like everybody else. I get mad, but I can choose to let go of my anger. Because anger is a choice. Like, do you choose to be angry after this guy badmouthed you? Just because you gotta think of it like this. Someone calling you something bad doesn't mean he actually came over and hit you in the face. You can choose to parry it and say, oh, that doesn't hurt at all, because it's just a word. I know words. Think of this. Think of this line. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never harm me. Yeah, I've actually had kids try to be smart with. I've had kids try to be smart with me and try to tell me how to build on my own server. But of course, I can understand a lot of them have leadership tendencies. I can understand that. I love it when people express their leadership skills. But I really hate it when they try to impose their leadership on me because I am the host of the server. That makes sense? Like, I consider myself the creative director of the entire server. You have to have... Basically, this is a build with central planning. Like... This entire build is based off of my plans, but it's good to have people help me and support me, like Lava here. He's awesome. Yeah. Uh-huh. Alright, look at this. Look at the progress me and Lava are making. We're trying to push all this back so we can have more room for the pillared hall here. And, So Beast, what's your favorite aspect of this build so far, from what you've seen? Like, I like hearing feedback from my audience. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. As long as it's constructive feedback, like... Alright. Alright, I think that's as far as we can go until we take care of it later, alright? Let's just take care of all this. Let's take it down one layer right here. Oh, look. Alright. Let's just take care of this right here. Look. These layers right here. Like, just the number one aspect you should avoid being is that I'm gonna be nice, but just don't be arrogant. That's when people start hating you. Hey Beast, you still there? Just use dirt right here. You don't have to put 2 blocks down. Yep. Did you hear I asked you a question? Like, I just want to know what you think of the build so far. So far from what you've seen. Like, I can only build so quickly. Building in survival means it just takes a long time to build. Which means I don't really know what the build's going to look like until it's finished. What do you think? Alright, good. Like, but what do you think of that whole "it'll be a surprise" until it will be a mystery until it's finished thing, right? Like, building it from start to finish, I started filming this in April of 2018, and I've been for a long time. I only did pre-recorded videos. I would be working 12-hour days on this. Hello. You having a good day? Like, just working hard on my survival build. Just, right now we're trying to push this back so we can expand this. Yeah, so Beast, what's your favorite aspect of Minecraft that doesn't involve building? Like, I like hearing people, like, some people will say, just exploring the world is a fun thing to do. What makes Minecraft really, really fun, to some people is that it can be, since it's randomly generated, you can, you'll never have the same world twice. Of course, mining and fishing is always fun. Alright, what is the most relaxing game you've ever played? Like, and my answer would be Minecraft because it's so relaxing to play. When I play alone and I'm left with only my thoughts as I'm building this alone sometimes, I'm like... And then I listen to some YouTube videos, and I'm able to relax while working on my build. Of course, like Minecraft is a very relaxing game if you play it alone. And of course, Pokemon is relaxing. I actually found it a bit relaxing when I tried it out. I'm someone who's open to playing a lot of games. Alright. Alright. Actually, if you turn off, look it, I'm playing on peaceful mode, which means no monsters. That's when the game enters peaceful. Like, you know, peaceful mode, no monsters, you can just focus on building. That's why I consider Minecraft a very relaxing game when I play it without monsters. That makes sense? Lots of progress being done. Yeah, I like fighting too, but sometimes I'm like, think of this, Beast. Sometimes I want to just focus on the building aspect. I hate it when I'm interrupted by skeletons or creepers while I'm trying to build. So I decided, when I want to fight monsters, that's when I turn it to normal mode or hard mode. But when I want to build, I play it on peaceful. What do you think? It's more because I want to relax and play. Like, if you like fighting, that's what I like about Minecraft. There's plenty of stuff to do in here. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. If I wanted to, but of course, some people are asking, why are you building? Why are you building without monsters? I'm like, because I don't want to be interrupted while I'm building. And basically, do you know the original beta for Minecraft had no monsters whatsoever? All it was build. That's it. So I'm actually playing it the way it was meant to be, the way it was presented in 2009. What's your game tag? 1 second. Did you ask what my username is? Oh. Right now the top one is me. I'll just keep it here until you write it down. Do you have it? Right now it's SISKO 1 2 3 4 is great, no space. And if you go to my profile, I actually say that my YouTube channel is Red Sea Gaming. That's like that way people know who I am. So Beast, what other genres do you like besides Minecraft? Like my preference for genres in video games. My preference for video games. Like since I asked you, I'm gonna tell you mine. My preference for genres, I love RPGs, I love horror games, I love games that actually have a sense of economy. So I like open world games where there's a money system. Like for example, Skyrim, I actually liked that you could make as much armor as you wanted. So armor as you wanted, and I actually become my favorite thing ever in an RPG. I wish there was a class attached to it, but no. The class I would prefer is the Merchant Warrior. As in, I sell stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go get the bed's lava. Yeah, I gotta go get me a bed. I don't have a bed on me. Yeah, I'm trying to find my way up. Yeah, I love horror games mainly because... but of course, there are some people who don't like horror games. I get that. I understand that. Don't worry. But I just don't get the horror people who they hate horror games, but they want the horror games gone without considering that there are people who are fans of those games. Does that make sense? Actually, if there's no mobs, think of this. I'm going to sleep so I can make it daylight so you guys can actually properly see while I'm streaming. What do you think? I'm making it daylight so you guys can see. Since I have no host privileges, I can't keep it daylight forever. So I'm actually keeping beds close so I can. I'm keeping. Yeah, because there have been people who have complained that they can't see what I'm doing because it's so dark. So I actually take the trouble to sleep in the game, even though I think it is a waste of time because there's no mobs. I also turned off player versus players so I can't accidentally hit lava. Like, I can do that, but if I turn on host privileges, that's when I lose my ability to get trophies and my ability to get trophies or be on the leaderboards. I'm trying to stay on the leaderboards and the trophies. That way, there's always proof that I built this all in survival. So, what's the longest time you've ever spent on a build in Minecraft? Right now, as of today, this is the longest I've ever spent on a Minecraft build. Early December of 2017, I started building this. So this has become the longest build I've ever built. So how long has the build been for you? Alright. It was pixel art. Awesome. Oh, lava. Look. Just do this, and as we keep moving along, it should be able to do its thing. $12? Awesome. Like, I like creativity, and I like it when people take their time on their builds instead of rushing it. I've seen what some homes look like when you rush a build. It doesn't look good at all. Like, when you rush a build, you're intentionally trying to force out your creativity all at once, to the point where it looks horrible because you're under a time limit. Like, a self-imposed time limit you've set on yourself on purpose. That's basically why I keep telling some people that build very quickly, why aren't you taking your time? I want to get it done as fast as possible. I'm like, why are you setting a time limit on yourself? Just build it. Alright? Just build it. That's my advice I give to Minecraft players. Just build it, and when it's done, it's done. What do you think? Is that a good thing to say? Like, greatness never comes quickly. Like, I actually believe that saying. Greatness never comes quickly. Don't expect greatness right away. Some people came onto this server in the early days and just looked at it for 5 seconds and left, expecting it to be just a small little build that would be forgotten in a couple of weeks. Alright, we're managing to get a lot of work done here. Alright, hold still, lava. I'm gonna save the game. Like, yeah. LJS, welcome back to the stream, buddy. Right now, I was just telling, asking Beast about what his favorite genres are, because, like, I love video games and I love video game genres. Some of my, I've already said my favorite genres are horror games, RPGs, atmospheric games, you know, like walking simulators. Sometimes I actually do like a good walking simulator if it's good. If it has a good story attached, then I can like a game, no matter what the game style is. Because sometimes I'll actually play a game just for its story. RIP? What's that about? One second, I gotta get up. Yeah, I can understand that, Beast. That's why I don't even... my secret is that, for this server, is that I never... In the first 10 months of me building this, I never once went strip mining for diamonds. I focused mostly on taking down mountains with stone pickaxes. It took a long time, yes, but I'd rather I wanted to figure out if I could use stone pickaxes for a lot of it, and I did. But as soon as my build got so big that I couldn't keep up with demand, that's when I switched to diamond. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how to build that thing. Thank you very much for asking me that. I'm gonna have to figure out how that thing is built so I can give you an idea of how to get started. Like, I'm not exactly good at redstone, to be honest. Oh, hello. How you doing, Jay Smith? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How's your day? Right now, I was just talking about stuff while I'm building my long-term survival build. This... Oh. Hey. Hey, Alex, how you doing? All right, Jack, how you doing? I just always say hi to people when they come on my streams, Jack. Please understand. I like being nice and welcoming to people. All right, awesome. Oh, let me show you. 1 second, Alex. I'm going to show you what I've done so far. Right now, we're busy expanding this right now. Let me just grab all this. I think Lava's inventory is full. But look, we finished this today. This is once where the mansion was. If you guys want to see me tear down the mansion in detail, you should watch episode 25 and 26. But look at this. This is where the mansion once, the generated mansion once stood. We tore it down and replaced it with this. Tore it down. And of course, eventually, as soon as we're done expanding... Yep, he's back. I had to wait till he was home from school. I'm not sure when he would be home from school, but I started the stream anyway. Hey, Mike. Oh, for 7 o'clock p.m. on my end. The sheep is watching me while I'm in my bed. Yep. Alright. Lava. Oh, there you are. We're making it daylight so you guys can see better. Alright, there we are. Right now, we're going to put, before we end the stream, we're going to actually take time and actually put grass all over here. That way it blends in. Alright. Wow. Alright, Jack, I'm going to explain to you what I explained to Alex earlier. I need to get to know you first on my streams before I give mod to anybody. Do you understand? Like, it's not that I'm being mean or anything. It's just that's just the rules of my server. I need to get to know people before I give them moderator. All right? On my stream. All right? Like, basically, I need to make sure they're the right kind of people. You all right. Thank you for understanding that, Jack. Thank you. Like, the games I really want to play this month, besides continue working on my REDSEACRAFT series, what you see here, is Resident Evil 2 that's coming out this month, but I can't afford it. So I'm going to have to wait until, like, March before I get it. Alright, Lava, very good job here. Very good job. Like, this is a very simple way of taking out an entire lake. Like, we already placed dirt on top of the lake. Now we're actually taking it out layer by layer so we can make the lake disappear a little bit at a time. Yeah. Oh, welcome back, Noah. Good for you to be here. It looks like I reached my goal this week. Like, I actually always set a weekly goal for myself when I do my YouTube streams. I said I wanted to get to 215 subscribers this week, and I did. Like, it's very good. And also, Jack, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you my streaming schedule. Basically, I stream only I stream every day except Mondays and Thursdays. I take Thursday off. I take Monday and Thursday off, and I stream at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Fridays. And then Saturday and Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah. That's cool. You want to know why I do it earlier on Saturday and Sunday, it's because I'm taking into account that some of my audience hails from Europe. And so basically I'm making sure it's a little earlier for them, because it is 5 hours ahead for them when I do streams at 3 p.m. So, like, it could be 3 p.m. Eastern time for me, but it's 9 p.m. on their end. Is that crazy? One second, I gotta grab all this. This is what I love about the Aquatic update. I can move very quickly through the water if I hold down the X button. What's TikTok? I mean, like, are you referring to a clock? Or a game? Poor little fishies. Oh. Alright. Yeah, I do have a... basically, I have Spotify. I can actually listen to that, but I'm not sure if I can do Spotify while doing a stream, though. So I am actually doing this without music. I'm gonna have to do a streaming test and see if I can actually hear music while doing the stream, because my worst fear is this stream being copyright claimed. And you have nothing to say about it, to the point where you have to delete your stream in order to save your channel. Oh, thank you. When I work on my streams, Jack, just so you know, I don't let a lot of people in my server when I do a stream. All right. Like, I need it to be small and focused so I can get stuff done. Like, I've actually had times when I had 8 people on here and it became a nightmare. People can understand that, right? I once did a stream with 8 people in it at once. The stream glitched out and I had no choice but to delete the stream. Because it wasn't telling me it wasn't telling me how many viewers were on the stream. It froze at 1 viewer. And for 3 hours it was like that, and I had no idea who was on the stream, so basically I was like this: okay, from now on, only 1 or 2 people, 1 or 2 or 3 people can be on the stream at one time. What do you guys think? Is that a smart way of seeing it? Hey, Alex, thank you very much for stopping by. You have a great day, buddy. Oh, I am 26 years old. I'm gonna be 27 in April. Mike. 27, April 4th. I'm actually considering whether or not I'm gonna be streaming on my birthday. And it's also just trying to make sure everything goes, trying to grow my channel as much as possible. Should I? But probably I can do a birthday celebration on the 5th. Like I can take the 4th of April off, and we'll do a birthday celebration on the 5th. What do you guys think? Like, I'm just I've been very dedicated with the channel. Like, even if I'm not streaming on my days off, I'm always working on the channel. I'm like working to share it with websites, all that, just making sure everything is okay with the channel. Like, if you guys are liking the stream so far, can you share it with your friends? That'll really help the channel. Oh. Sorry then? He doesn't like what? Let me see. Alright. April 4th. My parents keep joking with me and saying, you should have been born on April Fool's Day as a joke. You know, April 1st. But I was 3 days late. Don't worry. Don't worry, they were kidding with me. They love me. I love them. I love my family. Oh, it's okay. It's swearing once is okay, but don't swear multiple times. All right. Listen, I'm trying to keep it family friendly for everybody. Now, of course, there's going to be parents that's going to be looking at these messages. I don't want kids getting grounded for, oh, you're watching something with profanity. Like, oh, how much trust? Mainly, I need, number one, follow my orders to a T, and also, you need to have a lot of time on this server in order for me to trust you. Like, of course, I do let people on. It's just, I just don't want that many people on here at one time because I need to keep an eye on them. Like, in order for me to trust you, you gotta be within my eyesight. If you start walking off in a direction that I can't follow because I'm working here, that's when I kick. That's a security protocol that I do. Like, in order for me to trust you, you have to be within my eyesight. I have to be able to see you. Jay Smith, what's the problem? I mean Jack Smith. Jack. It's okay, don't worry. I need to get to trust you before I can allow you. It's okay. As long as you don't bug me, and if you're here for 12 streams, I might consider it. All right? That's just the rule right there. I need to get to know you guys more before I can give people mods willy-nilly, because as my channel gets bigger, I need to find some mods. I just really want to make sure it's not the type of I just want to really make sure it's not the type of person, that'll censor for that'll not block people for no reason. Like, that's the one thing that I don't want on my channel. Like, I don't want somebody to look at me like the jerk because a mod made a mistake and blocked somebody. That's the one thing I don't want. I know. I'm not accusing you of that. I'm just saying I want to make sure I choose the right people. And I need to get to know people that just subscribed. Thank you very much for asking, though, because I am thinking about it. Yeah, I don't, like, with great power comes great responsibility. You know that line from Spider-Man? Or here's this one. Here's this quote. If you want to test a man's character, give him power. Abraham Lincoln said that. Alright, cool. Cool, Jack. Thanks for telling me that. Thanks for telling me that. I'll have to check it out later. Or I could just subscribe to it right now. Now, 1 second. Go to channel. The channel doesn't have any content. Do you have any content, or is it privatized? Like, I usually only subscribe to people who have content. Mike, I know. I'm just trying to be very nice, Mike. Like, I like subscribing to people. Like, I'll actually subscribe to people that have content as long as they're nice about it. Like, one person, I was watching this one guy's YouTube channel stream just to have an idea, and this one kid was given mod, and he just spammed the entire chat with, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then I decided I wanted to look at his YouTube channel to see if it was interesting, and I was actually pretty disappointed. He only had 3 videos on there, and they were 3 years old. Alright, cool. I can understand if people are actually using anonymous accounts to go watch YouTube videos on. I can understand that. Like, one person came to me and told me he is actually the YouTuber known as Jelly with 10 million subscribers. I'm not sure if it's true. Like, that's the one thing that I'm curious about. Is that true? Alright, Mike. Awesome. Keep it up, buddy. Alright, very nice way of taking care of things, Lava. I'm just going to keep doing this. Basically, what we're doing is we filled it up at the top, but look, as we take out the lake, we're actually taking it out layer by layer by putting the dirt, and then instead of filling it up with sand, we're actually taking it out layer by layer until we reach here. And then as soon as we're done, we're going to put dirt right here. That way we actually have all this taken care of. Alright. Hey, Mike. Never call yourself a failure. To call yourself a failure is to admit defeat. Never do that. I'm just saying that just keep trying. I thought my YouTube channel was a failure, but I decided to dust off a failure in July of last year. But I decided